is no certainty in our future experience, only the actions we take to create it. I learned that long before I had language for it. I was 16 years old, and the only way forward was through a broken window. Welcome to Masterpiece Café. And today I want to talk about what I call the uncertainty principle. Because most visionaries I work with aren't frozen by lack of ability. They're frozen by the belief that certainty must come first. It doesn't. And I know that, not as a concept, but as a lived experience. When I was 16, I was living in a situation. There was no safety, no clarity, and no one coming to save me. I was locked in a basement, and the only window was small and high above me, just wide enough to crawl through. I remember staring at that window for days, running every possible outcome in my mind. What if I got caught? What if I failed? What if it got worse? And then something became very clear. Waiting was not safer than acting. So I picked up the chair and I broke the window. Glass everywhere, sharp edges, no guarantee what was on the other side. I crawled through anyway. And in that moment, I understood something that shaped my entire life. There's no certainty in my future. There was certainty in my action. The decision didn't give me a plan. It gave me a movement. A movement changed everything. That moment became the foundation to what I now call the uncertainty principle. Here it is simply. Clarity does not come before action. Clarity is created by action. Yet most high-capacity people do the opposite. They wait, they analyze, they try to make uncertainty disappear. But uncertainty is not the problem, avoidance is. Over time, I mapped this into 4 patterns I see again and again. Some people freeze, some exhaust themselves, some stay busy but disconnect, and then there's a 4th. I call it the fire quadrant. This is where aligned action meets uncertainty. This is where visionaries are forged. Fire doesn't wait for permission. Fire moves. And here's the paradox most people miss. Action without stillness becomes panic. Stillness without action becomes avoidance. The stillness before action, that's power. Stillness trains your nervous system to tolerate uncertainty without collapsing. Nature teaches it perfectly. Rivers don't rush, mountains don't force, yet nothing stops them. Stillness is not passive, it's strategic. It is the warrior's skill. This is why I created the Masterpiece Soul Retreat. This is not an escape, but as a return. 5 days in nature, river stillness, firelight truth, mountain courage, space for people who have already built, led, and created, and now stand at the edge of what's next. If this speaks to you, you'll find the link below. And I'll leave you with this. There is no certainty waiting for you. There is only the life that responds when you decide to move.